I remember collapsing to the floor, and then I don't remember a lot about what happened next. A few minutes later, we get a knock on our door. It's the sheriff and the deputy. They said, "Are you the parents of Bjorn Eric Norgard?" They include the middle name, which was the telltale sign, I think. When they told us that he'd been killed in a hit and run car accident while skiing across Lake Superior, I remember collapsing to the floor. And then I don't remember a lot about what happened next, other than less than 24 hours later, probably 18 hours later, we were sitting around our kitchen table planning the funeral for our boy. He had just graduated from college. He had the world by the tail.
This was completely unexpected.
Complete shock.
What happened with you and your relationship with God? Because you believe in the higher power and you call your higher power God. Tell us about that. What happened?
I was very, very angry with God. I said, I just spent 4 years. I did an extra year on the youth board, and you took my kid. The way that manifest was I just didn't go to church. Pastor Mark was doing Bjorn's funeral. In his sermon, he said that God was the first one on the scene, on the accident scene. Bjorn had been hit by a truck. There were two teenage boys that were in the car, and they panicked, I think, as teenage kids would do. And they left the scene, and because of Bjorn's body heat, he actually sunk in. He froze into the ice. I think the sign was that the person to discover Bjorn the next morning had the initials of JC, and he was a carpenter. Come, back to think about that a bit, and it could have been a lot of different initials, a lot of different professions, but that was the one.